Hey everyone, welcome back to another lesson here on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to double your Amazon FBA sales by just copy and pasting your listing. Now that's going to take a little bit of explaining to do, so let's just get right into it. Be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already, but without further ado, let's just show you what I mean by this. So I was in the middle of launching a new product, and this new product is literally all I had to do when creating the listing was copy and paste my old listing. And the only thing that's going to be changing is going to be photography. So some of you may have seen what this product was. It's the black variation of my white macrame shelf. Worked with my supplier. It's the exact same wood, same shelf, same pattern, same everything, but black macrame. I made a video about this, revealing what my next products were going to be. But in doing this, I thought it was kind of funny, so I wanted to show you a trend that's happening, how I'm positioning myself within it, and how I'm literally launching a whole new product just by copy and pasting my old listing and just throwing on some new photography. So let me just show you a trend that's happening in my space right now. So let's think back to last year. So I would have started this product in the end of November, in the beginning of December. That's when I started ordering samples. I placed an order in December, I believe. Production time happened, shipping time happened. It was slow to get in. It arrived, didn't go active for a while because Q4, blah, blah, blah. So I found it around here, 747 search volume. And we launched in actually January. So by January, the time we launched, we had 1,000 search volume. In February, we ended up doing well over $6,000 in sales. In March, we did close to $9,000. And in April, we actually closed with over $12,000 in revenue for just this one product. So we scaled beautifully. Now, we went out of stock for a large portion of June. And we're back in stock now. July, forget when we went out of stock, but we're back in stock now, and this market just won't give up. So you'll see this happen with your product if you get in at the right time, get in at the ground floor. Things blow up on Pinterest. People take pictures of it. They put it on their Instagram. Their friend asks where they got something. If you get into something that's kind of a home decor trend, and even if we go all time, when I was looking at this in November of 2019, you could see I was looking at this graph just on a much smaller scale. I was going, oh, wow. In the last year, we've doubled the amount of search volume. So I was like, okay, more people are finding this product and there's no good listings for it. Let me do it. So long story short, not that that can be done at this point, I'm launching a new variation of this product. This product in the last 30 days has done $10,000 in sales with being out of stock for a portion of that. And what I'm doing, I want to show you this. This is my listing for the white one. This is the black one. Now, keep in mind, I'm getting this completely redone, so the text will be different. But right now, order of operations, this is how it's going. This is my listing now. This is my new list. And how, bear with me, right? I made this just like I drew some black shelves onto this. That's not even the part that's going to be black, but just so that when I'm in manage inventory, I can actually tell which one is which. And then of course, you can see here the only thing I changed is black macrame wall hanging shelf instead of macrame wall hanging shelf. So I've literally, if you look at this copywriting, this is all the same, right? Completely the same. Just push down a little more because this one has the dimensions there. And if we go down to description, same thing. It's just, this is just very basic. Again, this is not this is not done. And neither is this one, which is funny. Goes to show you, I need some people operating underneath me that take care of these smaller things like copywriting and all that. And I can act as the CEO, which I am, and expand the vision of the company. Keep pushing new products, keep launching, keep working on product vision, product development. And I'm outsourcing my listing creation now, which I wish I would have done years ago. It's going to look so much better. But that's how to double your sale. And let me, how am I going to double my sales? You're a clickbaity son of a gun, whatever you want to call me. Now, the way that this is going to double my sales is because I'm going to increase my actual representation on page 1. So if we go to page 1, we have people already selling more than my product with worse listings. It's because I have a high ticket product. I specifically went for this high ticket version that did well in other markets. I want to tackle that one first. But we have these 1-tier shelves right here that I'm also launching. That's another way I'm copy and pasting listings. I'm creating 2 the same listing for that smaller tier one in large standard size. I'm doing 1 white, 1 black, and again, those will just be mirror images of each other. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take up maybe the top 4 best-selling listings in this market and make them all mine. I'm simply going to crush whoever's in my way. It's getting a little deep and intense here, but that's really what I'm going to do. These people have given me proof of concept. They've essentially said, here, Paul, look what you can do, right? I'm selling so well with this absolute crappy listing. Why don't you come in here and, give the customers what they really want? Give them a good listing, give them, good packaging like you do, and make these customers even happier than I am and take the money that I'm making as well. It's a very nice seller. Thank you, seller. No, that's how I'm going to double my revenue in this market. And more than double it if I do this across the board with all my products. So when you find a product that's selling well, duplicate that listing. Change it to a different color. Change it to a slightly different utilization. And hammer down on a market that you already know. You already know this target audience. You know what keywords work, what you spend PPC on, how that structure looks. Just go ahead and take that, do another listing, take up another slot. All right, let me show you a great example of this. Absolutely great example. So this is Helium 10's product here. Manny's Mysterious Oddities. These guys keep going out of stock. I don't know, they can't stay in stock, but check this out. We have pink, we got purple, we got green. They're taking up real estate, okay? Notice these aren't variations. These are new listings because they want to take up this page. They want to take it and make it so that no matter whose you buy, you're buying theirs. Maybe there's 1 or 2 exclusions from that, right? But for the most part, they're going in. They're going ham on this market. And I would too. This is also a growing trend with the search volume. You could see the direction it's going. It's actually really taking off. So that's what I want you to do. If you want to double your sales, don't try and reinvent the wheel and go to a new market. I made this mistake when my first product launched, and it's a great product. And I started making a lot of money very quickly at 18 years old. And then for some reason, my stupid little 18-year-old brain just couldn't handle it. It couldn't function to the level that I needed it to. Instead of, it's getting a little silly, but instead of just taking over that market, doing what I did again, I've proved that it works. I just went in a totally different direction. Like, oh, this is going like so good, right? We're going this way. It's working. Everything we do works. But what if we went that way? And that's what I did. I don't know why, and that way sucked. Okay, what I'm doing now is once you figure out something that works, just focus and scale what you're doing. It's funny, I actually get people that comment that are like, enough with the macrame shelf and this and that, and we get it, right? It's like, no, you must not, because I'm not just gonna sell this one thing and keep talking about it. I'm going to be that macrame shelf seller. If you go to many markets, especially arts and crafts, where there's a certain kind of product for a certain kind of customer, earring making kits, whatever, specifically that, there's a brand called Kato that makes those. And they do this all the time. They'll have listings that do 10,000, 8,000, 5,000, great, right? 3 different listings, but then they'll have, bang, 50, that's their oldest one. And they have another new up and coming one, 30,000 with this one, right? It's like all the same product and they're just changing it slightly. So that's my advice for you, right? Take it, do with it what you will. That's gonna do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. But again, just shift your perspective, stick to something and make sure you have the best one on the market, and then copy and paste that at least another time. So that's gonna do it for this video. Thanks so much for watching. I will see you here on the channel in a few days for another video. Thanks so much. Later.